Yo, what up, Brez? It's your boy, Good Boy 9000, and today I am back at y'all with another figure review. And today we are looking at I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but I'm finna butcher it, but I'm finna attempt to say it. The Romankey, the Romoke, the Romo, the pretty much you can I'm gonna just have it in the title of the video and you can pronounce it however you want to pronounce it. But it's the Romo K blank body. And Brez, we found out about this like a little over a year ago. And Brez, this blank body, this right here was the blank body that I've been waiting for a while. And Brez, it literally lives up to all the hype that I was excited for. The only thing about it is, man, if you want to fit some anime girl heads on it, you got to do some modifications to the neck. But before we get off into that, we're gonna get into this figure, this beautiful figure. And as y'all can see, looking from the front, looking at the side, looking at the back, and then she has detail. Like, this is better than the SH Fig Arts, the Figma, and I want to say, I don't know what the other company is. Basically, all of the other mainstream figure archetype figure bodies, blank bodies. This is the top one. And getting into that, she comes with a lot of accessories. And before we get started, I will throw this information out there. There will be a male version being released pretty soon if it ain't already out. So you will be able to have a male version. And with that being said, she does come with a good amount of accessories, mainly like swappable body parts. So as you can see, we have the large bust for the chest on her right now. And we have the larger thighs, which she doesn't come with the large thighs on in the box. I swapped these out. She actually comes with the thin thighs, but because I like the large thighs because thick thighs save lives, I went ahead and I put those on there. So with that being said, yeah. Now, what was I finna say? Oh my god, I forgot about it. Oh no, yeah. So it seems like this company is actually making a whole lot of other figures. It seems like they're making Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Well, they're not making Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. They're making an archetype, or I will assume a blank body from Cyberpunk, based off of Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Now, I don't know if they're gonna paint it up and stuff like that, or if they're gonna keep it blank. We only seen the prototypes in the photos, but either way, they're making some other figures and they all look good. They look great. They look beautiful. And Brez, like I said, if you're into that super cyberpunk or super realistic anime theme look right there, this right here is the way to go. Like everything, the anatomy, everything is beautiful. Like this is also, it just can't. It literally just hit me at the last moment. But Brez. I don't even have the head right here. A matter of fact, no, I do have the head. But yes, Brez. We'll get into that after we get her accessories out the way. But there's a few customs you can do with this figure, and it's a lot of things you can do. And we can also get something that a lot of men of culture been wanting for a few years. So with that being said, let's get her accessories out the way. You will come with, as you see, we have a large bust, but she comes with a small bust right here. let's get that focused in. She comes with a small bust, and she comes with the thin legs because I have the thick legs on. So she comes with an extra pair of thin legs. Then she comes with, of course, you got the two holding hands on her right there. I got the holding hands on her. She originally came with the fist on in the box. So she gets two fists. She gets two relaxed hands down by her sides. She gets, I want to say, like two sitting down on the ground. So got her hands down by her side, basically. Hands, I don't know. Or two like hands like that going. How you explain it going like that? Or jazz hands, basically. She got two jazz hands. Then she has two hands doing this. Whatever you can do this for. Or whatever you can do with this. And that's pretty much it for the accessories. Now the articulation. She has a double ball jet. Oh my god, I can't even speak. She has a double ball peg at the head, then another one at the neck. So with that, you get, see right there. And this is where I say you have to you got to really modify the neck, because any head swaps, man, like, okay, one that I'm planning on doing with this one is this right here. And as you can see, it's really not you're going to kind of have to trim that down a little bit. But I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So, yeah, you have that problem, or you may have to swap the neck out with another neck that you can find that's compatible. You can also do that. But with that being said, she also has, like, I want to say these are butterfly joints. She has this on both torsos right here. These are like, this allows for range right there. It looks kind of odd, and honestly, it's actually the first time I've done seen a feature like this on an action figure. Aesthetically, I will say it doesn't look that pleasing. Like, yeah, matter of fact, yeah, aesthetically, it really doesn't look pleasing, but it gives you range, and she can do all kinds of things. So, yeah, she has not a ball joint, but like a hinge. I don't even know what this is, what you would consider this. I want to say like a disc at the shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed arms, and ball peg at the wrist. Then she has a double diaphragm joint with that right there. Kind of get a little bit of gapping in the back, but I mean, hey, can't help it. Then she has a lower ab crunch, and she has kind of the same way her arms are done. I want to say this is no. Matter of fact, these are ball pegs. They just have that right there to allow her to kick out. So yeah, so regular T joint legs can kick out that much, can kick back that much. But the reason why I'm assuming that it's kind of limited is because I got the thicker thighs on, so that's gonna limit her, because she can't get the full range with these like she can with the thin legs. So yeah, you get double knee articulation, double jointed knees. You get the ankle rocker and the toe articulation. So now, with that being said, yeah, she's a dope ass figure, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is an amazing figure. You can use this for all kinds of customs. Now, they do have two other versions. I didn't get those versions. Bro, she just fell over. I didn't get those versions. There's a suntan version, which I do plan on picking up, because I plan on doing a modification with a certain female figure. And there is I want to say like a darker tone I want to say not kind of African American. I don't know, but there is a darker skin version, kind of like your super dark skin, like tan anime girl skin, and that will pretty much be it. So yeah, I don't have those two, but I will be getting. I will try to pick those up if I can find them. Which I got this one off of eBay, and it came directly from China. It didn't like there ain't no people in the U.S. that I've seen who has them that's selling them. So they are coming straight from China, which means it's going to take a minute for them to get here because of customs and all that type of stuff. So yeah, but let's just go ahead and look at the modifications that I'm planning on doing with a couple of figures. And I already done showed you one. This is one that I'm planning on doing with this one. That's one I'm planning on doing. Yeah. And another one, Brez. We finally have a way, even though you're gonna have to mod the head up a little bit to kind of achieve this, but Brez, we can finally get us a butt naked Chung Li in 1/12 scale on our countertops. Like the thighs and everything, like everything, like proportion wise, it fits Chung Li. When you take the thicker, like when you take the thin thighs off and put the thicker thighs on her, and actually that's really what motivated me to really want to get these when they was first announced. Not like right now when they was first announced. I had the idea of putting the SH Figure Arts, Chung Li and Cammy heads on these bodies. So yeah, and now that I got the Jada toys, I'm not gonna risk my SH Figure Arts because the head really doesn't match up with the neck peg. So I'm gonna just buy a second one. But because the Jada Toys skin tone is a little bit more darker, I'm gonna get the suntan version, and I'm gonna put her head on that body. I'm gonna have to though I will say you will have to Dremel it out and probably add like a little socket in there so it can go onto the double ball peg right here, as y'all can see it. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I really don't believe in using sticky tack. That goes against my religion. I do not use sticky tack for my figures. That goes against my action figure modification religion. So yeah, I, I'm the type of person when I do a mod when I customize a figure or I do a kick bash or I modify something, I want it to be perfect. Like I want it to be permanent. I don't do like temporary. No, I'm gonna take some blue tack, stick it inside, and then put it on the peg. Like no, I don't believe in doing that. When I do a modification, I do it, and I want it to be permanent. Now, with that being said, let's get into some size comparisons so I can show y'all what y'all are dealing with. And I only got a select few of waifus today. So I picked out the main ones that would look the best that I know people wanted to see. So here she is next to Sophia. And her and Sophia are at the same height. Here she is next to the assassin, which I'm finna get the review of her started pretty soon. And as you can see, the assassin is actually a lot more taller than her, but that's mainly because she got on heels and stuff like that. Now moving these two out the way, here she is next to a snail shell, another snail shell, the waifu of all waifus, other snail shells. Here she is next to, I forgot her name, which she would be so goddamn disappointed in me. But yeah, there she goes next to her. Big old bitties. Here she goes next to the Milk Queen, Toppy Gal, a dark skinned waifu, which honestly, if you get that tan version, you mod the neck up a little bit, you can have her. Matter of fact, because I want to see this, and we're doing this right now on camera because this is my first time trying this. Oh yeah, so the ball pegs technically match up with each other. They technically match up with each other, as y'all can see. So you get a ball peg and you stick it in there, and you can get the darker tan version. You can have a fully naked Toppy Gal. Now she's not gonna have all the cybernetics put in her skin, but yeah. Yep, that actually you're gonna have to have to trim the neck down a little bit though. Yeah, you're gonna have to trim the neck down a lot actually. Or not a lot, but a little bit. A tad bit. But either way, that's right there. Let's get Toppy Gal standing so you see the height. I got her in some sneaks that I bought some years back, not a while back. When I first got into kick bashing. And they're the same height. She's the same height as all of them. Now moving them out the way. Here she is next to Second Act Minase with a Kotobukiya head on it. And here she is next to SH Figure Arts Spider Gwyn. And also, I've seen people do this mod too. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show it to y'all. Moving her out the way. I'm gonna show this to y'all right now. For those of y'all that want a fully unclothed Spider Gwen, or if y'all want a Spider Gwen that's out of her costume and you want to put her in street clothes and stuff like that, or whatever you want to do with your action figures, here you go. The head, you don't have to mod the neck, but you probably will have to get like a peg that kind of fits the bottom and that kind of matches this, because this socket is a tad bit more smaller than what the peg is. So you either have to Dremel this a little bit more to fit the peg, or you'll have to find the right peg, like the right double ball joint, one that's kind of big enough to fit the bottom of this and thin enough to fit this socket to get this to go on perfect. But either way, there you go. You have pretty much a Spider Gwen out of her costume, and it looks nice. Like that actually goes very well. You can have, like, if you want to put her in street clothes and have her swinging around whooping ass, like without her costume on, I mean, hey, you can do that. Now, moving on to another. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do another. Show y'all another head. hold on. I'm trying to put Spider Gwen's head back on. Okay, there we go. Move her out the way. Oh, and the one that I know y'all really want to see, but before we do that, I'm gonna give y'all some honorable mentions of other customs that y'all can do. So here you go. You'll kind of have to model, like I said, modify the head, but you can get you a naked Yun for your custom Konosuba figures. Or if you want to get darkness, I mean, find a way to do that too. So yeah, that's an honorable mention. And I'm gonna show some Kodabu Kia heads off. And speaking of that, one of the ones just fell apart right there. Either way, it doesn't matter. So here goes one. Like I said, modify the hit. You got to modify that neck, trim it down a little bit, and get a ball peg that can go off in the neck and fit the socket. And you can have, like I said, the perfect anime girl head on the perfect anime girl body. And for another honorable mention, here we are with this one. This is originally also another thing that I planned on doing, but it's not gonna match up because of how it's made. So I'm gonna have to leave her on a Feistin body, which is sad. So, but before we close out this video, here she is, right here. Next to a Feistin body. And Brez, honestly, I don't know which one I can say I like the most. I like the Feistin body because of the range of articulation that you can do with it, but at the same time, the Feistin body is also limited to an extent in the arms, and the silicone is just known to get way too dirty and you got to constantly clean it. But this right here, I feel like if I was to find like the right neck, if you don't want to do a Feistin body, you can do this right here. Now, which one is the best? I don't know. Honestly, I still lean more towards the Feistin body just because of all the crazy ranges and stuff like that. Matter of fact, yeah, the Feistin body. Just because, I don't know, it's just probably just because I'm just too damn used to them at this point. And it's just so easy to make a mod for these bodies. But in all honesty, this right here, this is not bad. Like if you don't want to put up with getting a Feistin body and you want to do this for like a character, then hey, you got that option. But at the same time, the Feistin bodies, I will say these are a lot more cheaper. They're only like what, $40, $50. So you can buy like two for like what, $100. And she was like $89 coming from China. So ain't no telling how much she gonna be when you start getting her from the States. So yeah, I spent $89 plus tax and stuff like that. I spent like 90, 94, 92, 93, 94. I spent like 95 and whatever little bit of whatever extra fee eBay throws in. So I spent around like $95 to $97 on this one coming from China. So with that being said, the Feistin is still kind of better just because of how cheap they are. You can get them for like $40, $50, $30 if you look in the right places. So yeah, so yeah, I would say the Fisons are still kind of better, just because just for a price point, you can buy like three or four like Fison bodies. Matter of fact, yeah, you can buy like four Fison bodies for like $130. Like, well, matter of fact, no, like what, two for like 50? That's like 100. So yeah, like you can buy like my math is kind of off. So yeah, you can buy like at least like 100, like 150. You can buy like what, three to four Fison bodies, depending on where you get them all from and at whatever price they are. And you buy two of these. This is like what, 97 just for one. The like you get a second one that's like 97. That's gonna be like 97. That's gonna be what, like almost like 160, 100, like 70, 80, almost $200 just for just two of these. So I mean, hey, I mean, pick your poison. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, but by the way, yes, it is a great figure. It is dope. I love it. It's amazing. But man, like putting it next to the Fison body, I don't know. Like I still like this, man, but just there's more pros to this than there are to this, man. Like but then again, like the way they engineered this figure, it makes sense for it to be the price that it is, because the quality of this, bruh, the quality of this figure is beautiful and it's amazing. Like it's sturdy. It doesn't feel like a bootleg. She doesn't fall apart. She's like, the joints are solid. This actually feels like a SA. This feels like a SH Figure Arts. Matter of fact, no, that's actually kind of disrespectful. This feels like a this feels like a Figma or a Sentinel or a I ain't never had really had Buzz Mod, but basically this feels like a Figma or a Sentinel or a Second Axe figure. And I go ahead and say Figure Arts. It feels like a Figure Arts figure, but just more solid, and like it, the quality is just, it's up there. It feels like a solid figure, and that's what's beautiful about this. But I will tell y'all, if y'all want to go get it, but at the same time, man, if you still want ideal, my ideal, like preference to go of like to go to, if you still want to just do modification like the perfect anime girl body, I will still tell you just get the Fisons. Even though this is great, I'll probably say get like one or two, maybe three of these if you can afford it. But if you can't really afford to get two or three of these, I'll say get one and just have fun with that one. And whatever else, just get the Fisons. But hey, if you're collecting figures, you already know you're gonna be spending money anyway. So if you're doing customs and kick bashes and stuff like that, you're used to spending a lot of money. So I mean, hey, if you got the money, go ahead and just get both of them. I'm not gonna tell you what you can and can't do with your money. But other than that, man, it's a dope figure. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yo, we just reached 1,000 subs, bruh. Yo, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to all my followers. Shout out to all my supporters. I love you guys. And I will catch y'all next time, bruh.